Grandma DC here, and I don't know if I'm here or not. Boy, what a week it's been. Working, and Mom had one of her dogs stolen within an hour or 45 minutes. Yes, it's cold, Scud, I know. Her dogs got out. She was too slow out the front door, and she has this one that's ornery as all get out, and there's 6 of them, and it bolted out the door, nearly knocked her down. She ran after them. She ran up and down the road. She called Pop. Pop came home. He helped her. He rounded up 5 of them, but the 6th one, they never found. And unlike the woman who came and screamed at me, we all thought there was no dead body. She wasn't in a ditch. She wasn't in the road. They looked everywhere and hollered and called, decided that someone must have snatched her up and put her in their house and ignored the old lady and man walking up and down the road screaming, and gave her a good home. That's, if they wanted a little dog that bad, I hope they treat her very well. That's what Mother said too. So it's been a week of weirdness. Debbie's dog got cut really bad by something in the field, came home with a 2.5-inch gash or something like that in its side, took a bunch of stitches, but she's going to be okay. It was just in the fat layer and skin. Ugh. And I have not had a working computer. My computer went down. So I took my computer to my son, who has had that stomach flu and sickness. They even shut down our school for 2 days. Everyone's been sick. I have not been sick, but today is the day I take Angus to get his surgery to have his tumor removed. And I did the most wonderful vlog for you all. And then I found out that my computer totally crashed. I hope Eli can get it fixed. It may take a week or so. So, Angus, you're not supposed to be eating. I can hear him trying to get in the sack because I put the food up. Yes, there you are. And so, you know Angus, there ain't no stopping him. So, I can't find his sweater to put on, so I'm going to go try to get him in the car and see if I can get him down to the vet this morning. I'm going to stop by and see if Mom wants to go with. And then I go back to work tomorrow because they needed somebody on Saturday. I know, I didn't want to tell you that. But it won't be until tomorrow night. I'm going to go ahead and try to keep little snippets of vlogs this weekend while my computer's being fixed. I've got one back video that I've been saving for y'all, and I will go to Mother's and see if I can get on YouTube and put it on public so you can see it. So at least you'll know I'm still around. And hopefully we'll get this all straightened out way before Christmas. Christmas is in 2 weeks. I love you all. Hang in there. Angus is feeling much happier today. He is certainly happy to go for a ride in the car today. I don't know, I took Scud with me for a ride yesterday, and I guess Angus decided it was his turn, because he jumped right in the car this morning, and he's been quiet. He's not crying. He's not crying. No, I'm really happy to be going somewhere. I don't know where. He likes the vet. What can I say? So, this morning before his surgery, we're heading down. Hope this is recording. I found a new, one of them little tiny fingernail-sized things, mass storage device, which is not terribly mass. I mean, it's so freaking tiny, they call it something mass. You know, it's unreal. So, yeah. I didn't go by and get Mom. I figured it'd take her too long to get in the car, and I'll just go back and get her, and then maybe we'll go out to eat breakfast and shopping. That sounds like a fun one day off. Hello, Grandma DC back. And I just dropped Angus off at the vet. You ever got out in public and you feel like your teeth are... I should have brushed my teeth. I don't know. People were talking to me and I was smiling, but I was being self-conscious about it. I was like, I think my teeth are dirty. Oh, well. But it's funny. Some days I meet so many middle-aged older women, and they almost always, we all seem to start talking. I don't know if you find that when you're out in public places. But, of course, the dog. Of course, Angus, he got in the car just like that today. He rode down without crying. He went inside. He was a good boy. I'm loving on him and talking to him the whole way. And he even just walked right into the cage with no problem. And I'm like, oh gosh, I wish he was fighting me a little more, because being so good just worries me, you know. So everybody fell in love with him, like everyone does. And we got, I came back out because we were in the middle of a conversation when they called him to go back, and I came back out to finish the conversation with these women, and one of them lost her husband 2 years ago, and all she had was her dog, and her dog was now 10, and you know, and then she had lost one a few days ago that was a tiny Chihuahua, one of them had, and you know, we were all talking about how it's our heart, you know, I mean, they depend on us to take care of them, and how much we love them, and they're like, you know, our children. And I said, I understand that, boy, I know. And she was like, oh, when this one dies, I don't think I'll ever get another one. And I said, you know, because her husband had died and everything, and she just had so much loss, I really felt for her. And I said, you know, get another one, because you'll have enough heart to go around always. And there's always going to be some poor animal, some poor puppy that's going to need a really good home. And she was like, you know, yeah, you're right. And so I hope her dog's going to be okay. She was in for some surgical procedure also. And I hope Angus is going to be okay. Can't tell you, I'm a little more than worried. You know, she only has the one dog. She doesn't have, you know, any others. And I said, well, I've got a young one. I've got Angus as my middle-aged one, and I've got Betsy, who's my old girl. And I've often thought, when Betsy goes, I want to get another puppy. I said, because I have to keep them in threes, because if I lost one, it would just, if I only had one, it would be too devastating. That's you know, it's too bad we can't do that with husbands. Keep an old one, a middle-aged one, and a young one. You know, just rotate them in and out. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? There's a bunch of men out there going, come on, Grandma. Well, I'm going to head over to Mima's, because they said to call at 3 o'clock to see if he's okay. It's going to be a long day. I think I'll head back over to Mima's, and I hope this is recording, because I'm bringing this camera back if it's not. Hang in there. I'm going to hang in here. Here and see us. Okay, we stopped at our favorite highway cafe, and we ate lunch, breakfast.
Lunch, breakfast, brunch.
Brunch.
Brunch is what it's called.
But it's noontime, so then would it didn't be still just lunch? I don't know. But we met the nicest man in there. He was handicapped, but he had a bobcat.
Yeah, we was looking for the bobcat.
And I said, hey, dude, do you think you could clean up my backyard? And he's like, I sure can. $100 an hour. I hope it wouldn't take him more than 3 hours to do it. But
I don't know.
maybe 4.
It might take longer.
It might take longer. I hope it wouldn't take. If he hits 4 hours, I'd say, shut her off. We're done. We're done. Leave the rest. You know.
This is all I can pay you.
That's all I can afford is 4 hours. So anyway, we're now heading to the Dollar Tree.
Tree.
We're gonna go.
We can spend our dollars.
Our big bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I forgot to tell them about this thing called Comcast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I took my, the reason you haven't been hearing from me, as I said, is because my computer broke. Like, completely almost blue screen of death broke. It was way overloaded with videos. And every time I tried to delete them, they just kept copying, and then I tried shredding them, and it wasn't working. So I took it to my son Eli, and he said it's going to take him about 4 or 5 days to clean it up, if I get it back that soon. So in the meantime, I said, boy, I'm going to be bored at home when I'm there. And he was like, get this thing called Comcast, and it like plugs into your TV. And then through my cell phone, without it using up minutes, I can Wi-Fi and actually watch Netflix, YouTube. I can watch. I can't reply or say anything, but I can watch you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I know y'all miss me. Almost 2,000 of you. All you crazy people miss me. So anyway, we're gonna head to the Dollar Tree. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, guys. Angus pulled through surgery. Fantastic. There he is. Say hi, Angus. Say hi, Bubba. I'm doing really good. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but he has a new harness. It's got peace signs. It's all tie-dyed. I love it. I love it. I had to leave Mom at the Dollar Tree. She was taking too long to shop and it was getting late to pick him up. And I'm like, I'm going to go pick up Angus. Mom's going to have to ride in the back. That's okay. Right, buddy boy? You got your seatbelt on. I got my seatbelt on, Deb. You happy? It's because of you I wear my seatbelt, Deborah, for. But you want to know, Debbie had 7 stitches put in her dog up at Sedalia, Missouri. Her dog got tore on a fence or something. It cost her $275 to have 7 stitches. I told her I'd have done it for $100. But she thought that was cheap and she was happy. She is going to freak out when I tell her that I had a large lipoma removed and another wart he had, which I forgot to tell him about, but they found it and they removed it too. Big hanging wart. And they removed it also. My bill was $100. I love my vet. As soon as I win the lottery, they're all going to be rich there. I tell you what, the man is amazing. It is worth it to drive to Warsaw, Missouri to get your dog taken care of at Dr. Anstedt. I love him. I'm going to park in a non-parking spot. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right here on the end because the Dollar Tree is super full today. Right, Angus? Give my kisses. Mwah. Mama loves your boy. And it didn't look like it was cancerous. So, I am very happy. Alright, I love you all. Let's get Mima and get the heck out of here and get home. Oh, I wish I could upload this, but no computer. Oh, the humanity. You're not French. What was that? Well, we are outside of Casey's General Store. It's about 7 o'clock at night. Mom and I have had a really fun day. Angus is doing really good. He's at home. And she got to come and see my new Comcast playing on the TV. I'm not sure why it continues to play even when I walk away with my phone. That's kind of strange because I thought it was playing through the phone. So, I don't know. But maybe it's playing through the Wi-Fi and that's why. So she ordered a Supreme Pizza from Casey's, and as we all know, in the Midwest, especially Missouri, Casey's has the best pizza. And I haven't even thought of pizza in the last couple of months. When I first started the keto diet, I thought of pizza a lot. And I even made keto pizza. But then I sort of got over it. And now I'm kind of like, I'm going to smell that Supreme Pizza all the way to her house. So I did have a little carbs today. She and I went out to eat and they had chili on special, and since it was 8 degrees outside, it's colder than cold. I had a bowl of chili and a grilled cheese sandwich. That was their special and it was delicious. And yes, I've been my appetite immediately came back and I went from being not hungry at all to starving after eating a grilled cheese and chili. Why is it that things that taste so good to us and make us feel so comforted are bad for us? That's a good question. And one for thought. Food for thought? So anyway, it's football night here in this small town, so Casey's is busy. And I'm waiting on Mom. She's looking at the scratchers. I haven't won on a scratcher in ages. Maybe I better go see how she's doing.